In the twilight of the soul, where egos crumble like ancient ruins under the weight of unspoken truths, a man confronts the void left by her departure, not a mere absence, but the precipice of his own undoing. Some women leave not with thunder, but with the whisper of wind through forgotten leaves, initiating the ego death that reshapes everything he thought he was. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment below. What ego deaths have you witnessed in the wake of silence? She, the archetypal woman, strides forth as the embodiment of Jung's anima unbound, a figure of quiet sovereignty whose emotional self-worth radiates like a hidden sun, illuminating the shadows he dares not face. Not the chaser, but the one who is eternally pursued in the recesses of his mind. Her feminine attraction lies in the subtle alchemy of presence and withdrawal, drawing forth his projections without a word. The man, ensnared by his ego's throne, reveals unconscious behaviors rooted in the animus he denies, defensive postures, possessive glances, retreats masked as independence, all projections of the shadow self that Jung warned would devour the unintegrated soul. Trauma psychology echoes here, old wounds from attachments, betrayals fueling his stoic facade, a brittle armor contrasting her resonant detachment, where desire simmers in the mystery of what lies unspoken. In this dance, attachment dynamics twist like vines around his heart, his ego projecting onto her the vulnerabilities he buries, while she, in her individuation, becomes the mirror that cracks his illusions. Silence envelopes them, tension building as his internal shifts begin, subtle tremors where stoic resolve clashes with the raw undercurrents of unhealed pain, creating a resonance that beckons shadow work into the light. She does not force the revelation. Her mere existence provokes it, feminine empowerment woven through emotional threads that remain unbroken, even as he grapples with the anima's call echoing through his prison of self. The veil tears slowly, psychological tension mounting like a crescendo in a symphony of the psyche, where the man's ego faces its first reckoning, the projection of control shattering against her unyielding grace. Jung's shadow work demands this confrontation, the anima within him stirring as he projects his fears of inadequacy onto her form, seeing in her departure the abandonment he dreads. The first emotional turning point arrives in the hush after an argument, his words hanging like smoke, her silence a stoic provocation that resonates with trauma's deep-seated fears, attachment pulling him toward desperate pleas while desire twists into dread. You sense it unfolding, don't you? The internal shift where his posture falters, the mystery of her calm exposing the ego's fragility, contrasting stoic endurance with the chaotic pulse of unresolved wounds. Deeper, the second turning point emerges in solitude, him replaying her words in the dead of night, obsession cloaking itself as reflection, yet her emotional self-worth mirrors back his animus-driven dominance, tension coiling as projection dissolves into raw vulnerability. The third turning point whispers in a chance encounter, eyes meeting across distance, where feminine attraction reignites the flame, but her detachment ignites the ego's pyre, resonance building as trauma psychology clashes with Jungian depths, desire mingling with the silence that heralds transformation. Symbolic narratives unfold like ancient scrolls, mirroring the man's turmoil in relatable vignettes. Envision him standing at a crossroads under a stormy sky, her figure receding into the horizon, his hand outstretched in futile grasp, ego death symbolized by the thunder that cracks his stoic shell, trauma's echoes in the rain that washes away illusions. In everyday imagery, picture a man scrolling through old messages in the glow of his phone, attachment dynamics manifesting as restless thumbs, her absence a mirror to his projections, where the anima haunts the digital void, provoking internal shifts that resonate like distant echoes. Another tale, a couple parting at a cafe door, he lingering while she walks into the fading light, his unconscious hesitation a prison of desire, mystery shrouding the moment as shadow work stirs, contrasting trauma's grip with her individuated stride. The fourth emotional turning point crystallizes in this parting, tension peaking as he feels the ego's dissolution, feminine empowerment in her silence drawing forth his hidden wounds, relatable as the ache of a fading sunset, where stoic philosophy meets the poetic unraveling of self. From the ashes of this dissolution, empowerment surges like a river breaking free, the archetypal woman claiming her detachment as the ultimate act of awareness, her individuation a beacon that illuminates the path beyond his projections. She integrates the animus with grace, emotional self-worth unshakable as trauma's contrasts resonate into healing, attachment dynamics transmuting from chains to choices. The man, in his ego death, experiences the fifth turning point, a profound internal surrender where desire yields to respect. Jung's shadow work completing its cycle in the silence she leaves behind, stoic resolve harmonizing with the mystery of rebirth. Feminine attraction, once a snare, becomes a bridge to mutual wholeness, her awareness the key that unlocks his prison, shifting the narrative toward liberation where individuation blooms in the void. The woman who walks away in silence isn't weak, she simply sees more, and in her vision he finds his own.